Ladies and gentlemen, wheels down in Indiana. Motown Philly back again, show number 187, I think. What is happening, folks? We'll do a little roll call here in a minute. P51D fan says he needs a vacation too. Yeah. The lovely thing about what we do is it's all good, you know. We went down there, worked in Alabama with air quotes. I mean, you know, flying planes and filming them is a great time. And there's more to come from that, you know, those few days we got to fly there. You guys probably saw the J65, it wasn't too bad. It was a good flight, but man, I got too slow in the landing. It was crossy. I'll take the blame personally myself. And that was no stabilization, Bobby K's rates. But Dylan will have to, I don't know. Good to see you guys. Man, there's a lot to talk about. We'll just kind of roll call it though and get into the situation as we go. But I'm pumped for you guys to see the videos we got coming. Bobby K on the sticks, all this new X-Fly stuff. We did the Twin Nova where we both flew together. That went out, and thanks to Air Marshal for filming that one. Anyway, Tiger Moth. Lots of fun stuff. This little Focke-Wulf too. These are on the site now, right, Bobby?
Yes, sir. 229 Clementine.
It's a 3S 1200 millimeter Focke-Wulf. Check it out. Is what it is, but it's pretty solid, man.
Build it here just a little bit, and I'll talk about it some.
Oh, cool. So we can build one on the show in a little bit. And there's not very many. It's a right. Isn't that the deal?
Oh, there's a few. Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit.
All right.
I'll give them all the details.
Yeah,
Leave
cool.
them hanging a little bit.
Anyway, we'll build that later. Flew that, got video of it at the show. It was a good time.
It flew really good.
Yeah, it was a good. I mean, I watched because I was filming it. I think Marshall filmed it too, perhaps. Yeah. Philip Bender, Eddie K, Paul McNeil, Jackson RC, Boss 223, P51D, yes sir. Francis Conti, Eric Tennant, Air Marshal, what's happening? Jerry Wilfong, good to see you. Philip, Scotty's RC Aviation, J65 on order. You guys won't be sorry. It's a nice one. I want to fly it some more. You know, that's a nice. We fly a lot of stuff, right? Sometimes you just get through it, and then sometimes you get one you just want to keep bringing it out with you. That's one of them. I definitely want more time with. Newts, Jeff from Lower Alabama, Wild Bill, Lionel Randall, Jonathan Carver, Olson. I was away. I had my computer with me. I was able to oversee the operations where the rubber meets the road at the shop the whole time, which was awesome. And I did. And kept up with orders and stuff like that. I feel good about those things. And I managed to enjoy Florida too with the kids. So yeah, we'll talk more about that stuff when we get Bobby up here on the mic a little bit. Yeah, we're pumped, and man, it's going fast. The X-Fly stuff has been super well received, and I'm anxious for you guys to see the videos on them. What's up, Wings 88? Frankie, present and accounted for. Scott Settle Productions, Scotty Story. Yeah, so I'm late tonight because I just got back in town. For those of you who don't know, I just landed. Olson says, nice, you could go south. I got 6 planes to maiden when it warms up. I tell you, these things are always an adventure, man. Bobby, you know, he drove a truck down there and then he ferried a vessel home. It rained, I guess, so much it was past the doors. I mean, it was nuts. This dude didn't turn on the radio till Indianapolis, coming from Alabama to South Bend. It was that intense. And this dude used to drive a truck on some treacherous passes. So, man, dude didn't turn on the... When he told me that, I was like, oh my gosh. You must have been just... Golly. That'd wear you out, too, because that's serious driving. To be that alert and keyed up.
Windshield wipers on full blast the whole time.
All one of them.
All one of them. So I lost one going down the highway.
Yeah, Air Marshal. Worked out pretty good. Craig Beaven in the house. He likes the X-Fly. A lot of people do.
It's good stuff, man.
Man, talk about bang for the buck, bro. I mean, that one's great, too. I mean, people get familiar with the methods of construction. They kind of like that, knowing what to expect. But, you know, most of the quality stuff out there all seems familiar in and amongst itself. Like all of the nicer foamies.
Yeah.
Man, you build one, you can build them all. Jonathan Carver asked how your flight was with Thomas, Bobby.
Oh man, we had a good flight. Air was smooth until we started to fly towards the lake.
You should tell him the sketch story about breaking it in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't know we were breaking in.
Wait, save that one too. This story's crazy. White knuckle driving for sure. The ghost of Indiana. That's the 190 with the stubby landing gear. They called that plane stubby back in the days. Yeah, if you check it out at Big O, look, it's the gear are a little different, but they're good. They're solid. They worked awesome. But on the scale, they're just a tick off. But man, it flew really good. That's the kind of stuff bothers me sometimes with stuff. But it's a good value. It's well built. The foam seems solid. The construction's nice. And it worked really well. Fly guy. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I trying to be diplomatic, but yeah. New cylinders, I assume, or is this after they put the wing back on?
I think both.
Both. Nunes is doing his first K45 turbine conversion. Engine shows up Tuesday, giving the foaming a second life.
Hey, we were good though. It had a Horton stall kit installed on it. So.
Ha! Well, what is it, a Cessna 172? And they're like, we're going to take the whole runway?
Yeah.
They're not, potential to fail under 200 hours is higher than after 200, and you're at 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to use all the runway.
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah.
That's why I wanted someone to go with them. We might get busy up there for a minute.
It was awesome. Man, I haven't flown in a couple of years, and it was nice to be back up.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. And he let me fly almost the whole time. So
I enjoyed being on a couple birds, always, kind of.
It was nice. It was relaxing, actually.
I had some guys really chunk it in
Oh, yeah.
on my trips recently. But the last two have done real good.
The guy, man, when we just flew out.
Total headwind landing today. The lady said it was bumpy. I was like, well, it's straight down. I told her even. I was like, you want to be. It's nose into the wind. That's if you're gonna have wind, that's where you want it.
Mm-hmm. Man, when we flew out, that pilot, I thought my butt hit the runway.
Yeah.
I mean, he slammed that thing
I thought
down.
dude popped a tire. He hit so hard.
I was like, holy cow, man! And then the pilot on the way back, it was butter. I mean, just smooth.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. But you know what the difference was, though? It was kind of funny. So, like, the pilot flying out there, he gets on the plane, and he's probably about my age, little baggier, like, clothing on and stuff. I'm like, all right. The pilot on the way back was, like, straight military-style haircut, like, looked like he just hopped out of a freaking F-16 or something, you know? I was like, he was a good pilot.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I told a story one time when we were, it was a few years ago, same deal, flying like Allegiant, like regional hops, some short hop from Chicago to here, South Bend, on the smaller, what are those things? Those regional ones.
They're like CJ9s or something like that.
We landed on something bigger today, but...
You were on an A320 today.
Okay, yeah.
It's
nice.
I watched you fly home.
Did you?
Yeah, you guys didn't start. You know what was funny, too? Because I was watching your flight, and you guys were at 36K all the way until Cincinnati, and then you guys started your descent all the way at Cincinnati. I was like, dang, it's crazy how...
I didn't think he went very high.
You're at 36K. I was watching you. You're at 36.
Is that up there? Or is that the low end of up there?
36,000 feet, that's pretty high. Yeah.
We were above 2 layers of weather.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was watching.
Yeah, you were at 492 knots when I was had you on.
Cruising.
You were cruising.
In row 3B.
Mm-hmm.
Seat 3B. I dug it. He nailed it.
Me and Thomas got that Cessna all the way up to 145 mile an hour ground speed today with a tailwind.
Breaking it in.
Breaking it in, man.
Breaking it in. But man, so one of these short hops, I see a kid in the airport, rock and roll tight pants, loud shoes, captain shirt and stuff, but like tight, rock and roll. Like, dude looked like the dude from Green Day or something. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this dude's getting ice. I'm like, this is like a steward or like ice getter or like something. Entry level. That boy was flying it. And it was hilarious because when we landed, I hadn't been on a plane in a while, I don't think. And not with this kid flying. Billy Joel from Green Day. and Billy Joe, I think it is. What is it? Anyway, man, the minute he landed, he must have had a date. The minute he landed, he slammed. I mean, it was like he was turning off into the taxiway. Like we were still we were still moving from the landing, carrying that load.
Yeah.
That inertia.
Yeah.
It wasn't all bled yet, man. He was peeling out into the taxiway.
That's how the dude was when we were in Vegas too. I thought that thing was about to flip.
Those dudes just ain't got time to play.
No. They're like, oh, especially when you land in Vegas.
It in their tires.
No.
The difference is former Navy pilots versus former Air Force pilots, says Marshall.
Yeah, I could tell on the ride home that was an Air Force pilot because the landing was so smooth.
The most delicious random thought I've seen this evening, pepper jack cornbread just came out of the oven. That's the comment, and I'm glad to hear it. It sounds delicious. Paul McNeil.
I like some cornbread, man.
Dude, I'd probably watch him make that on YouTube. I think. I'd watch that show. And eat it. Boats? Yeah, someday, I'm sure. We got some boats to do, too. Here at BitGo. And then, of course, all the stuff the BitGo stuff and all the rest of it that you can get now. If it ain't Boeing, we ain't going, says Eddie K.
Good old scare bus.
Scare bus? Yikes. You know what was crazy right before? I had 6 hours I had to wait in Florida today. But I worked there. It was cool. And I also scrolled around a bit. And man, lo and behold, I see some post about something about an airliner or something that's sketch. It's something I hadn't seen or thought about. And it was the way the wings bolt on. It's like, 4 bolts or something.
I don't think you're worried as much of them coming out of the wing pocket as you are the flex, you know?
Yeah.
More of the spar doing the
It's just funny. It's a perspective you don't necessarily want. Some things you don't want to know.
Agreed.
But it's also fun flying around
Oh, yeah.
in real ones, for sure.
All day.
Francis Conti wants the recipe. Jalapeno cornbread. What do you say? Pepper jack? Pepper jack cheese cornbread. Links in the discro. Just enough RC in the house. Nice. So how's the week been? Who has had maidens? What have you flown? What can you not wait to get? What do you want to know, man? We got to fly a handful of things the last few days, and I'm pumped about it. The decathlon from OMP was fantastic. The T-28, the J-65, the Twin Nova didn't disappoint, and the Tasman surprised me too. How much fun it was, and it's those dang tires, man. You know, and it flies good. It's got the power. And then the big dog, Tiger Moth. What a sight that was.
Oh, dude.
What's up, Micah? Yeah, I landed at MCO, but I flew out of Sanford today, which is my favorite. It's a small little regional style. And there's no layover to South Bend, but it's sparse the opportunities to take flights if you use Allegiant. But man, it's no layovers, man. But it's only going to be out of Sanford and South Bend, not MCO. So when I flew in on MCO, I had a layover in Atlanta, I think it was. Zavi Machensi, man, good to see you up in here. He says, good job on the X-Fly jet video. Thanks, man. I didn't do much with it. I just was having my first little go-around with it. Been looking for, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I did a roll. I wanted to see how much altitude it'd lose doing one without any elevator in it, you know what I mean? Because you kind of at a point, wouldn't you say, Bobby, at a point when you do a roll, you give a little down pressure?
I always do.
I do, a lot of times. Even if I don't know if I need it yet, right?
Yep.
Because when you need it, that's pretty spooky sometimes. Like if it dips down, you know, on you when it's inverted towards the ground, it's kind of like, I think at this point we're already there with that down pressure and want to wait and see. But that thing was flying so good. I wasn't worried about it in the inverted portion to have that down elevator. I wanted to see what it would do. I don't know if it's easy to discern in the video or not, but I remember doing it. Pepper jack cornbread. Thank you, Zavi. Nice to see you in here, man. I appreciate that. That's a great jet. I think your dad flew one, didn't he? Did you get to fly one of these things? They're fantastic. I can't wait to fly it some more. I felt like I would really like to spend more time with it. Bobby got a handful of flights on it, man, and we got some of that on video to show y'all too. You gotta keep up with BitGo, keep up with Pilot Ryan Media, keep up with us. Nice. Zavi says he can't wait to fly the new Elite Aerosports Viper. Mine just came in time for Florida Jets. Sick. That boy can fly, guys. If you don't know who he is, man, that cat can fly. That's Allie's boy, and that boy can fly. We did a video back at it was Horizon Fest. What were you flying at Horizon Fest, man? I got a video of that, Zavi.
Oh, that was like that. Was that a Rebel?
Was that it? A Rebel?
It might have been.
Was it?
Was that big dog?
Was it Elite or was it BVM?
I know exactly what the plane.
I think it was Elite.
Like, but I can't tell you what.
Or is it a big Havoc?
I can't remember. I don't know. It was a big dog. And it flew like it only weighed
It was
a pound.
awesome. Dude.
My favorite thing is like the smooth, like 5 foot off the ground, slow rolls. It's my favorite thing that they do with those. If I was flying something that costs that kind of money, that'd be hard to do.
Oh man, they can really put it through some stuff.
They can.
Boss223 says he bought 14 planes last year, only one this year. You got some catching up to do. What? Nah, that's cool. No, look, I get it. You can't buy every new thing that comes out.
It was a Rebel Max.
A Rebel
I
Max.
thought it was a Rebel. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's right. That's right. I did it. He was in the video. That flight was so good. I let it have it. It had its own video, and then I used some of it also in the big montage thing I did of my like overall coverage of the event, which was a mix of everything, walking around, interviews, and then the best of the live stream that night. I cut it into a thing. Victor said it was fun hanging out with Allie in Arizona. Jonathan Carver wonders if there's any chance of the T6 coming back around.
From E-Flight?
I don't know. Probably. E-Flight. I kind of doubt it'll come back. I'd like to see a big one, man.
Well, and in all honesty, T6 is a hard plane.
It is.
I mean, it's not hard to fly. It's hard to land. That is a ground looping.
It doesn't matter who makes it. They're hard on the ground, and so are the real ones.
Unless you're in grass, then you look good.
And they do good in grass.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys that are flying bigger warbirds seem to gravitate towards the grass anyway. You ever notice?
Yeah.
Carf models, Rebel Max, that's right.
Carf makes
Yeah,
good
guys,
stuff.
check out that video to know what we're talking about. It's back on the channel. Scroll, baby. There's a load of content, and I understand you don't have time for it all. But if you want to get the abridged version, scroll through Insta. It's kind of a document. E-Flight had one, and it was cool. I got mine still and really modded it out a bunch. Yeah, Marshall remembers that flight. Mr. T 1035, number 2. What up? Wings 88 says he wants a T37 or T2. Scott says, Ryan, it was great to see you and Bobby fly last week. I would like to point out how amazing Marshall flew. Dude, nice sticks, Marshall. You ripped it. Yes! He did a great job. He's been practicing a lot. I'm telling you, dude, real flight. Real flight 9.5.
Oh, dude.
For the win.
Marshall's already on 10. He was flying so good.
he's already on 10. Hamilton's Hangar, what's up, man? Good to see you in the comment sections too, bro. I appreciate that. Good to see you, man.
Marshall said thanks, even with that thing crazy tail at me.
Yeah. Battery slip. If it wasn't for that bulkhead, it would have been all the way in the tail. I think that, what was it, the servo stopped it or something? It's just some again, slid all the way back. Man, that boy, he worked it out.
He got it back on the ground, man.
You know what they always say? You know what they always say? Fly. Fly like you're someone else. You know? Like dance like nobody's watching. Fly like you're somebody else. If you personally are too Scared to do something. Pretend you're somebody else and get it done.
Get her done.
F-106 Delta Dart 90mm, please, says Mike Kennedy.
All I want is a goddamn
Dang
hot
dog.
dog.
Che. Yeah, we're dying too. Our flat. Say that again.
I can't even do it now.
Oh man.
Do I look like I know what a jetpack is? All I want's a goddamn hot dog.
Oh my gosh, that was the best.
I'd play it, but we might get monetized.
Demonetized, yeah.
Demonetized, I mean.
Our flat out this channel doesn't make you money. Don't worry about it. I'm just teasing. Our flat out model's still a thing. I remember growing up, and then being pretty popular. They're still, you can get them, but foam looks so good now. You can have something that flies real easy and still looks super scale. God dang hot dog.
God dang hot dog.
Do I look like I know what a jetpack is? Somebody's got to put that up in the Pilots Lounge Facebook group, dude.
Oh, that's
A link. Actually, it's one of Marshall's posts on his Instagram. Go check out Marshall's Instagram, dudes. And scroll back a little bit, and you'll know exactly where this came from.
And everybody at Jackson, Alabama, probably thinks we're nuts.
Oh yeah. You did have to be there, but we share. That's what we do when we go do this stuff. So it's out there. It's on Instagram. My Instagram as well, and Air Marshal, and whoever else. I would check out Garrett too, and Scott Settle to follow the Alabama scene a little bit. There's some other guys there too, Tony Spears, and I'm sure there's some other. Our buddy V. There's some guys who post, man. You're welcome, Eddie K. Whenever I get one of those emails, I just put it out there. Dylan asks if, good to see you, man, if Great Plains still exist. You got your Bronco body and like some sentence the other day. I appreciate you for that. Dude, the shadow knows. Dylan also comes to the shop and hangs out, man.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, man. He's getting some RCs. He's got a lot going on, and he's capable too. He's flying. He's not a beginner. I ain't got it. What's funny, Bobby K?
Marshall said, and you turds doubting my flying skills, saying that Instagram post was Bobby flying? How dare you, naysayers?
You guys hear that? Air Marshall, you gotta check out the Insta. Marshall is rocking it. And all you turds doubting my flying skills, saying that Instagram post was Bobby flying. How dare you, naysayers, says Marshall.
You give that boy a goddamn hot dog, he flies, man.
That could have easily been coffee all over my keyboard right there. S155. Is that a charger?
I think so.
We'll figure out something. Yeah. Chris Dolan, what's up? Francis says we can follow, but we can't always keep up. Ha ha. Memories of the shadow. Yeah, good times. But that is why we put a camera to this stuff, man. We want to share it. I can dance too. He can dance if he wanna. Dude, you like Bobby's air guitar? On that one post?
Oh, yeah.
On the Viper, I think it was. I had to do it, man. It seemed fitting. That's where I did the one with Jason Glaze.
Oh, yeah.
And Captain Tracy looking up at outer space. Yeah, it was the same jet, too. Viper 90. Well, no, with Jason, it was probably the Sukhoi. The Su-30. Ghost of
Khabib.
Birmingham. We can work out whatever they got going on. As I think if it's part of their initiative with the hobby shops, then it's no problem. We can do that too. Oh man, Chris got rained out today. Boss says he flies better when he's flying with somebody. I can see that. I'm sure I do more than I've used to because Bobby. You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody gets inspired, man. Just ripping its face. Having some fun with these things.
Pretty much, man.
There's a presentation aspect, though, where you have to do both well. And Bobby sucks at that. I'm just kidding. No, Bobby does amazing at all of that, man. Together we work it out. And it's always fun. Yeah, SU-30. It's turbine now. That's right. Did he go? Is it just one? No, it's two small turbines, isn't it? What did he put in that SU-30? What's up, Curtis D? Well, I appreciate you guys coming by. Wild Bill says there was too much sunshine today. Yeah, man. There was about 5 to 6 inches of sunshine the whole time I was in Florida. The best part of the hot dog song isn't even the Hank Hill sample, which is hilarious. It's the sick beats, says RC Air Marshal. Dave has a lower back tattoo. I never noticed until he started dropping it low. Dave Marshall drops it like it's hot. I see the headline now. Drops it like it's hot and exposes bad choices from earlier days with a real ripping lower back tattoo. Angel wings. Hot dogs with wings.
I thought it said scope.
A scope bottle. Law and Order. Ching ching.
Law and Order.
Is the J65 still on time?
I believe so.
We believe so.
I should have an update next week, actually. So.
Operators are standing by. We are waiting on the update ourselves. I'm gonna build something, man. Let's do it. In a minute.
Let me get calmed down here a little bit. That was kind of funny. My face is pretty red, probably.
Holy moly, angel wings.
Yeah, man. Wings.
Look. You know what? Everyone in the hobby accepts all kinds of people. It's all right. Marshall's got lower back tats.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us. What a muffin top.
Muffin.
Bro,
you see a lot of those in Walmart.
Dude, that I hope Scott puts it out. Where that, you know what I'm talking about? Where the dude, post this stuff on the Pilot's Lounge, man. You guys that are clowning on the background.
Talk about my damn nose.
So everybody knows what we're talking about. But that graphic where Marshall is in the jet sled or whatever is awesome. please.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious, man.
Please put that on RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group or something. Or post it to Insta something. Because that was hilarious.
Oh, dude, he's the best meme artist.
Memeologist. Memeology. Wow. Yeah, we got some Vanquish, Michael Sherman, yeah. We're gonna, you gotta have a demo model. So, especially when you ask, I mean, seriously, if you're asking them to pay that kind of premium for a thing, either they already know they want it, or they're gonna be needing to see it. Either way, they're gonna see it. Because we're gonna try them out. He did post that good. I've been gone. I managed to still crank some stuff out, but I didn't see a lot. Yes, the jet power go-kart. We've had men in those silos than before you all were watching Howdy Doody. Something got lost in the translation. Autocorrect right there. I'm good. Dropping the gears, flying dirty. You know what's hilarious? I was talking to the lady next to me when I was landing. And we were, landing. And so right before touchdown, I just shut up and quit talking and waited till the ground effect and everything was over and we were down and rumbling before I finished my sentence. And then I said, that's my favorite part. The ground effect deal. You feel all the engines slow down, the descent start way before you get there, and everybody's feeling it, but I don't think they're thinking about what it is. And then, all the flaps stuff. Yeah. You can feel it all, gear coming down. Imagine what it's like in a Warbird, dude. If you feel it that much on an airliner when the gear drop, imagine what it's like when it's right, you're in between it. Uh-huh. You're sitting right there in between it on a stick.
It's like for my birthday, I'm going to do a ride in the T-28. Should be sick.
Out there?
Yeah.
Sick. Posting a modified version in 2 minutes. Ha! Fake an engine failure. Whatever happened with that situation?
Yeah, what did that? Like that?
That seems pretty. It's pretty sketch.
Like
everybody knows.
Yeah, it looked like that dude did that for total clickbait.
He went back and got his cameras out of the plane.
I don't know how.
Hiked back and got his cameras and then got out.
I don't know, man.
That's what I heard. Are you going to the Fort Wayne Air Show this year?
Probably. I go every year. They have it every 2 years.
Bobby says probably.
You go to that show, you're usually seeing at that particular airport, it's the only flying F-100 in the world.
The only flying F-100 at that show.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's a bad...
He says it should be a good lineup this year.
It's a pretty... Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that F-100, man, it's awesome when it kicks in burner because it makes like this pop. It's like, pop! And then the burner kicks in and it's like... shoots a dragon tail out of it.
Christ is King. Hey guys, what's up? Drive on the road for a living, cannot wait for spring. Man, yeah. That's the truth. What's up, Ann? Takeoff and landing. Yeah, the takeoffs I don't enjoy the same, but they're definitely necessary. Freedom Fest at Goshen, says Dylan. Dean's F-100. Eric Quinn, what's happening, man? Paul McNeil says, when he was a young kid, he was pen pals with a guy with a rocket-powered wheelchair at Bonneville Salt Flats, 1970. And dude liked pepper jack bread. Also, pepper jack cheese bread. Next time we see you, Paul, you got to bring some of that. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, man. Pack it in. EQ, do I know airborne models? I actually did a review on a couple airborne models planes for magazine a long time ago. And actually, until now, they were my only Balsa experience, other than the one E-Flite PT-19 that they had, that you could fly control line if you wanted, electric, or you could just make it RC electric, and I made it RC electric. I still have that one. I think I got it forever ago, like in an eBay auction or something. 45-inch wingspan. The airborne models I did was like the 40 size Mustang, which I didn't really like it. And then I think they made the Northrop Gamma. Somebody did. And then I did a Flybaby too. And that might have been airborne models as well. I'm not positive. What's up, Rob's RC? Fred Barron in the house. Tony Spears. I think we're gonna, I just got in. I'm ready to eat, some, and but I think we're gonna build one, and then bounce. What's up, Mickey B? Michael Honeychuck says he has several airborne models, EQ built well. Yeah, and I'll clarify. The one thing I didn't like about the Mustang was mostly just the looks. Mostly. I think the retracts were just never going to work in that wing. But they just were asking for it. You know what I mean? You weren't going to be doing grass with that one. And the wing in the shape of the fuse is just, it's what do they call it? Fun scale. Scotty Story, control lines when they'd stand around in a circle and do the plane. Fly the plane with a bell crank. David Martin Graff says the new E-Flite T-28 came in below the price expected. Is that a sign of pricing easing? That would be great, but I don't know. That's an interesting observation. Bobby's got a Focke-Wulf, a 1.2 Focke-Wulf that flies on 3S that we got a video on in Alabama. That's available at BitGo. And I think they're $229 or something. But we'll show you what it looks like. And of course there's some pictures on the website, and we shot some video in Alabama. So I would say be looking out for that stuff along with others this next few weeks. People are digging them, dude. You know what I mean? What, Twin Novas, Tasmans out of stock, yeah, J65s, you better get it if you want it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Pre-order on J65 is going to be selling out probably.
Yeah. Pre-order on J65 is about shut down first shipment, it sounds like.
It's they're going quick.
Yeah.
I don't blame
Well, and what's up with the Tiger Moth, man? It's on a special right now because...
Yeah, I'm about to get in there here in just 2
yeah,
seconds
dude.
and start talking.
Do it, bro. Just set up on the fly. I know I'm like all like looking down. I need to have the comments right at the thing.
Teleprompt style.
Seriously. RC Plane Addict. All right, gents. Going to try to run another print and work on some content. Do your thing, man. Thanks for all you do as always. See you on social. Good night. See you, RC Plane Addict. Hey, man. What are you doing mostly, RC Plane Addict? Are you spending most of your energy on Instagram or YouTube or what? Am I naive for thinking those are the first two to deal with? That's what I like to focus on. Hopefully he heard that question. He's always there, man. He's always there in the comments doing that thing, man. And usually the guys that are doing that, they get it because they're doing it too. Check him out on Insta, guys. You can find him in my comments and junk. Like a lot. Dylan says to Jonathan, maybe I'll see you at Goshen, talking about airshow stuff. I'm sure.
My bad. Who was that?
Oh, these guys talking in the chat. Mostly YouTube. All right. Cool. And Instagram. New posts on Fridays. Cool. RC Plane Addict, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Nolan in the house. Ron for the hills. Jonathan Carter says, Dylan, let's hook it up. I'll be flying in. Cool. You have a Hellcat fuse laying around?
Time in?
We'll find out, John. Fred Barron, you're awesome, man. Appreciate you for that. Fred Barron just picked up an NX10. I think you'll be happy with it, man. I like the idea of not wearing your sticks out too. I've actually done that. I think you can be hard on them too, not necessarily wearing them out, but if you beat on it or it gets dropped. Frankie RC Planes, what's happening? Is it on the site?
Boom. I got one.
John Graham, you've dealt with him before, haven't you, Bobby?
Yeah, they if they're not on the site, I'll add them. Some stuff when we switch to the new site may or may not have got looked over by accident.
You have a few?
Yeah, I think we have like 4 in stock.
Yeah, man. We got it, John Graham. We got it. Hey, if he doesn't take care of you, let me know. We'll make sure it gets
I'll
done.
take care of you. Don't worry.
He will.
I got you.
He does. He's got a lot to run here, though. So it's okay if I have to remind him if he misses it, but he probably won't. Jet Tech Don, I saw him the other day in a stream. Anybody have trouble with the NX rollers jumping all over? Ryan Day asked. Fog City RC, what's going on? A yellow AT6, and you saw one at Graves? Mike Kennedy's looking for a Dynam Hurricane fuse. Okay, cool. Paul McNeil, yeah, man, this is one of the Mary Boozer shirts. I gotta make new shirts. And Fred, thank you for, he told me right here, he just picked up an NX10 through my link, which is super helpful. Cost him nothing to do, but just a consideration, and he can help keep supporting this whole endeavor, which is really, I swear it feels like it's all of us. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is all of us doing this thing, man. How cool is it to be part of this? I'm loving it. I've never been happier, man. Seriously, Bobby's like, dude, you're a lot better to be around. than you used to be. Great. Huh. Top RC Focke-Wulf 190. Link above. Nice. So thanks for doing that, guys. Keep doing that. That's what we do. Now we got a physical place where you can make it happen if you're close. And then BitGo Hobby with X-Fly and Dancing Wing and all the exciting things going on there. And new brands like we've had Ernst now for a little while. Of course, we can get HSD. We're selling Red Cap. And then everything in the stores too. Pretty cool. And that's what I think this is all about. Is everybody made this happen. Dude, the OMP Decathlon, I'm pulling it up here for a minute.
Dollar Bill Clinton in the house. I love that. That may or may not have got snagged. I can fix it. Good long ride home.
Yeah. Oh, dude, no worries. I just saw it. The Decathlon is awesome. And I really enjoyed it. And it's, you know what, I was worried about how it was going to sound on the ground. And it sounded good. Yeah, it was nice and quiet. It wasn't offensive. Sometimes these things beat like a drum. If like the tires are super hard, these foam tires are actually pretty soft. You know, it was quiet. It was quiet. It flew really good. And it's got lights. So we can't wait to show you a video on that too. It built real easy.
Yeah, it takes nothing really.
Bobby did it. I put stabilization in it and it was fantastic. And I flew it on 3S. Didn't I?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I think I did. Is it a 4S plane or a 3S plane?
I can't remember.
Or is it a 3 and 4S plane?
I can't remember what you put in it.
I think I did a 3S in it and it was awesome.
Yeah, 'cause didn't you do like a 33 or 3200 or something like that? I can't remember.
If I did a 3200, then it was a 4S. The only big 3S I had was that 4000, which did go in some stuff. It might have went in this. I liked it, JT, a lot. It's super smooth. Let me back up the shot and you can see it a little better.
Yeah, it's 4S, man. Or both.
Is it 4S?
That's what Jeff in Lower Alabama said.
Sweet. Then that's what I did on it. Let's see how that does. Yeah, Bobby put this together on a stream the other day. I love it comes in 2 different trim schemes, I guess. But I really like this one. Because honestly, whenever I hear Decathlon, I always think about the red one with the white on it. But I'm glad this one is what it is.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, it's nice. I got these on at Pilot Ryan Media. If you click OMP or Buddy RC at Pilot Ryan Media, you can get to these. On Balsa, graphite powder helps quiet the wheel noise, but not the drum rattle. Yeah. It flew really good, man. I can't wait to share it with you guys. What, this can? Pepsi? Well, they're gonna come after me too, like Ray-Ban. You can't drink Pepsi on your show, cause Cred bought a radio. My bad.
That cup says cafe on it. You better watch out.
Okay. Yeah, from the airport. It's gone. She looks sweet. How does it compare flying wise to the E-Flite Clipped Wing Cub? I haven't flown that Clipped Wing Cub, so I can't really compare it. And if it's
the little yellow and black one?
yeah, that's foam.
Yeah, that's foamy.
So it's completely different in that regard, being this is a nice balsa plug and play. For like pretty affordable too.
I imagine that's probably a lot snappier than that little cub is.
Probably, just because it's stiff, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Jeff said if he wasn't building his clipped wing cub, I'd have one for sure. Which clipped wing cub are you making? Dylan, I can answer that question too. Whatever you want from BitGo, we can get it at to the shop. I mean, no problem. Would you prefer cash? Yeah, nah. It's gotta go. It's gotta go through the proper channels, you know. Is the 190 behind me 4S? No, it is 3S. 1.2 millimeter Warbird. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Bobby said he was going to build the Focke-Wulf. I don't know if it's going to happen. SIG 1.6 clipped wing cub. Don't we have one that's built already? Focke-Wulf. So what we should do is get out the one that's built already.
Don't matter to me. They can build one. Don't take it.
Go talk to them, man. Ask them if they want to build one or see one that's built already.
I already know what the answer will be.
I do too. Let me pull this out of the way for a second.
Put a big dog up here for a second.
Ooh, yeah. Whoa! Holy moly. Spicoli. You knew it was coming. Bro.
Big dog.
Oh, you got... Did we ever fly it on these tires?
No, I just put them on.
Sick.
It's about to get flown on these tires.
Bro, talk about the Tiger Moth to him, man.
You'll see everybody. Listen. It's a big girl, man.
It's a very big girl.
What's up, dudes? How's it going? I have the new Tiger Moth here. I don't know if you guys saw this together or not. Did they see?
Yeah, we mocked it up.
Oh, we mocked it up. Yeah. Well, now it's built. She's done. Check it out. We flew it down in Bama last week, and it flew awesome.
There's a landing and a slow pass on my Insta.
Yeah, and soon there will be a product video coming out on this too. And right now, if you guys are interested in this big, beautiful behemoth, you can get it for, I think it's $6.99, like 700 bones right now for this bad boy. Originally they're $9, but right now, since it's a new release, we're going to do a new release sale on them. So it'll be limited, but yeah, so $700 you can get one of these bad boys right now. And guys, I tell you what, it flies awesome. There's a little bit of work into converting it to electric if that's the way you're going to go. If you guys are running a 35cc DLE like the manual calls for, it'll be a breeze to install and put in. And it comes with like super nice kit. I think I have
one over here somewhere. I'll show you the kit that it comes with as far as all of the plumbing and tanks and everything. Oh, I had it somewhere. I cleaned earlier, and of course now I can't find it since I cleaned. I had it sitting right here. Oh, I think I see it. Whoop.
Oh.
Yeah,
Special
so
thanks to Marshall, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And working with us on the power system.
Yeah, yeah, and if you do gas, it comes with everything you need for it. Nice fuel tank, anodized fittings. It's awesome. But so anyhow, I did the electric conversion on this bad boy, and Marshall helped us out figure out everything we needed. So I'm running 120 amp high voltage Spectrum ESC. I think it's the HV120 is what they call it. And then a 30 cc Tomcat gas equivalent motor, and this thing rips. Its power to weight ratio is pretty darn good on it. So for this model with gas, it calls 28-pound flying weight, and when I got it all done with the electric conversion, we were at 17.5 pounds with battery in it. So I kind of figured we needed to make up for that weight somewhere, and most of it I figured was probably where that big gas engine sat. So believe it or not, we had to add 5.5 pounds of nose weight to this thing to make up for it. But I tell you what, it was worth it. It flew.
It was awesome.
It was amazing. This thing flew absolutely amazing. There's videos coming out on it of the maiden flight. I actually maidened it in a stupid crosswind, but I just couldn't wait any longer. And the second flight was awesome. It calmed down. It was starting to get towards dusk, and I tell you, this thing is a gentle giant. It was really, really cool. My only complaint were the stock tires. They're really cool, really scale. They have ball bearings in them, but the tires are hard as heck. I had some good landings with it, no doubt, but that was the biggest downfall for me. So now, thanks to our buddy Scott, he donated some of these nice Dubro 6-incher air-filled, so we're going to try it out on these tires. I cannot wait. I am so pumped. Yeah, EQRC, sorry, I've been missing some of the comments here. He said it should be a nice plane for $900. Yeah, well, right now it's not $900. It's only $700 right now. You guys can get it for $700 right now on special. So, good time to get one if you're interested in a giant scale bird like this. Like I said, wingspan on this is 85 inches. It's 75 inches in length, 85 inch in wingspan. It's a big bird, and I tell you what, it makes a statement in the air for sure, and on the ground. I mean, it's kind of a showstopper. Anybody that's walking past it has to stop to take a look at it.
That prop, man, what is it, 20 by 8?
Yeah, 20 by 8 master air screw prop,
wood. Sounds great.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see the videos. They're coming real soon. So yeah, me and Ryan
gotta find a pilot. We need pilots.
Yes, we need a couple pilots for these bad boys. But yeah, I'm super excited for some of you guys to get your hands on these, and for you guys to see the flight video, because this thing is an absolute blast. So yeah, I can't wait. Me and Ryan got a ton of work done last week, so there's a bunch of videos coming. I'd have some out already, but it's been kind of hectic since I got back. You miss a few days around here, there's a lot of catch up to do. So, but yeah, can't wait. Yeah, Marshall. Yeah, it's worth it.
$5.5. Yeah, that's what it needed.
Snow Valley Park. I'm glad you asked that, man. I'm actually working on the Albatross right now. It's sitting off camera here, but it's in the building stages.
Should you bring it over? You guys want to see us? Just the start. It's just on wheels.
Yeah, it's pretty much on wheels and stuff. I started messing around in the fuselage a little bit, but you guys will see that. It'll be done before next Saturday night show for sure. I'm hoping to fly it hopefully Monday or Tuesday. So I should hopefully have it done tomorrow night, actually. That is as long as we have an ESC in stock at the hobby shop.
I know a guy.
I know a guy. So I'm hoping we have one of those ESCs at the hobby shop.
We can get it if we don't.
The Albi calls for a 20 cc DLE or 6 to 8S equivalent power system if you're going electric. And I have to tell you, on the Albatross, they actually made it super easy to do an electric setup on it. So I'm going to take some pictures and some video of that as I'm doing it to put in the video of it. But it was actually, it's really convenient to do. It's really easy.
Well, the whole hatch on the front comes off.
Comes off, yeah, and what you attach your motor to, that whole plate slides for adjustment inside of there. So basically, you get it to where you want. You mark it, take it out, glue it, put it back in. You're done. The downward thrust and right thrust is already there for you, and the firewall, it's already all calculated in there. So you pretty much just have to mount that bad boy and go.
For this one, you put the batteries in through front seat.
Yeah, you put them in through the front seat here. And like this one has gauges for the pilot. I don't have it with me, but I made mine. I put a Velcro backing on it so I can pop my gauges out to get my batteries up in there, because I run my batteries as far forward in this thing as I can. So, but yeah, other than that, we'll get this bad boy off the table and we'll start building this FW190. Ryan said, "You just want to show them the built one, or you want to build one?" I said, "I already know you guys are going to want to see a build." So
answer in the comments. Answer in the comments. Yeah. Do you want us to build it? He already knows the answer.
Emojis if you want us to build it.
And emojis if you just want to see the the one that's already built.
A thumbs down emoji if you want to see the one that's already built. And any other emoji if you just want to see one built. How about that?
This is Dancing Wing.
Yeah, this is Dancing Wing right here.
The Focke-Wulf is Bobby.
The Focke-Wulf. Okay, so let's get this off the table. We'll start talking about that Focke-Wulf. This big girl.
Mahoosive.
I gotta
get a drink.
Oh. Alright, I think that's that.
Look at all those. I'll trade, I'll trade you sides.
Yeah, lots of emojis going on there.
Build it.
Build it. Build it.
All right, got loads of emojis, man.
We gonna build it then.
Build it.
So what we have here. Oops. Do not want to break that. All right. So what we have here is this is Top RC Focke-Wulf 190. So this is actually an older plane. This actually came out in about 2014. They're starting to come back. Top RC is, so we wanted to kind of look at some of their models and check them out and see what kind of bang they're coming back with. So this is one of their Focke-Wulf 190s, but this is a new and updated version. So this comes with updated electronics, retracts. It even has a really nice wing, split flaps, functional retract doors. So it's pretty cool actually. Good bang for your buck. We have them on sale right now. They're in stock for only $229, which is a good deal for your money, I think. And they're 3S power. So I know a lot of you guys have 3S 2200s laying around.
Show them that wing saddle and everything. You know, the bolt situation. Roman McGowan says it looks like Dynam.
It's far better than
No disrespect meant here, but 100% not.
100% not.
100% different build, different foam quality,
better paint, yeah.
Plastic bits like the cowling and the panel line detail and such. It's and this Focke-Wulf has that back plate with the like fan blades, you know, on there. It flew really nice. It's definitely not Dynam.
Yeah, it's 100% not Dynam. Yeah, so it's got the nice fan blades, nice pilot. The battery hatch is a little weird, but it's an older model, like I said. So the battery hatch has a latch right there, and then it lifts up. Plenty of room for your receiver. Battery slides in the forward compartment there, so there's pretty much only one place you can put it. I got a couple flights on ours. It flies great. CG just fine.
On 3S 2200.
And it moved.
XT60, yeah.
And it moved good. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and build this bad boy. I'll talk about it a little bit more as we get it together.
Scotty's story, being a 1.2 versus the 1.5 E-Flite, it's really, it's pretty, I'd say it's kind of different.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's built pretty nice. There's the elevator there. I mean, you can tell just by looking at it, that's way better than Dynam quality. Not to kick anybody in the dirt, but I mean, hands down better than Dynam. I mean, even the paint.
Dude, look how smooth that foam
It's super
is.
smooth, yeah. So yeah, this is all EPO. It does have lights, so it has lights on the wingtips. This right here is the servo for the retract doors. It all works really smoothly. So, and I have one with a receiver in it, so when we get done building this, I'll throw a battery in the one that I have built already with a receiver, and we'll show you all the functions and whatnot on it. So,
Look how smooth that is. Nice.
alrighty. It doesn't really take too long to build either. So first things first, I've already built one of these, so I kind of know how this goes. It's not hard by any means. As long as you don't lose your hardware package. Wherever the heck I put that. Oops.
You got it?
I don't know what I did with it. I know it's right around here somewhere. What's this right here? Here's our hardware package. You know what, I think I know where it's at. I left it in the box. Another one. Alright,
trade them.
Yeah, I will. So, basically, you just feed this through here.
Do the gear camber? Well, some Focke-Wulfs do a 85-degree retract. I would say these are a 90, but they look good on the wide. There probably should be a little bit of forward rake on them to be a complete rivet counter about it, but we can get them dropped, I think, probably, or show you a set down.
Oh, yeah.
Look how it looks awesome, though, man.
Yeah, it
it's
looks
like
great.
when you see it. Look, man. There's stuff that the Dyna P47 flies amazing. The prop bugs me to death, but it flies like amazing, you know.
Yep. There we go.
I just think it's great having a 1.2.
Well, they fit in the car real easy, too, is my favorite thing about them.
And look, you know, guys who wanted a Focke-Wulf but didn't want to, you know, go 6S. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello from Athens, Greece, says Socrates.
All right.
What's happening?
What's up?
Man, those are massive wing bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a real
I was
screwdriver?
to say I need a real screwdriver.
I saw one somewhere.
Been building a lot of stuff lately, so there's tools scattered everywhere.
It does have split flaps.
Yes, it does. Yep.
The gear are. That's the thing, Philip. They're just a little bit. They're so close. They're just a little bit off. But this, like Bobby was saying, this is one of their older kits. This has been around a minute. This is, you know, us taking a look at them.
Make sure. So you gotta be careful with the wires, but other than that, cool.
I'm excited for them to see the video.
Oh yeah, it flies really good. I was really impressed, to be honest with you.
It looks good too. I mean, the paint looks good too. It'll remind you of some older foamies, and it should. Like Bobby showed you, the battery compartment. It's pretty specific, you know, 2200s, maybe 2600s, but that kind of boxy style battery is really what you need unless you want to cut it up, because the battery slides down in at an angle.
Just dry fitting this. Grooves in.
Go get that tea kettle. That's the heat. It's 30 degrees here.
No, it's only 12.
Is it 12?
Yeah, below at 12.
The pilot guy said 30.
Might be right now. Let me see.
It'll get colder though. That's what it does.
Current temperature is 26. Feels like 15.
Feels like 15.
Low of 18.
Hardware kits with the scissors, yeah.
Heck yeah. Like, I mean, besides hooking up links, there's not much else to it.
No. And the way the gear doors work, they got inner gear doors on them. It's a cool little cam kind of system. But the way it works, you actually have a little bit more room in the wheel wells for a slightly bigger tire, but only slightly, because the workings of that inner gear door confine you to that wheel size.
What is the prop?
The prop?
Yeah. I just had all this stuff and I moved it. And that's what
Well,
happened.
yeah, man. I mean, everything's out. We just got back. Look at all those crawlers. Check this out. Super scale looking.
It don't look bad, man. It really doesn't.
They do work good. And you have one already, Jeff? One of these Focke-Wulfs?
Some guys might. I mean, they were out a while ago. These are just
What is the flight time, would you say, with the 2200?
I flew mine for like 5 minutes.
And it's slotted. Boss says he gets 5 minutes out of 2200s on most 3S planes. My airplanes don't always crash while I have 100 or so. Any suggestion for a nice seaplane? Everybody let our buddy know. What's your recommendation for a nice seaplane, says Socrates.
FMS Beaver.
FMS Beaver, yeah.
I like that.
That's a
one.
nice one. I think the Carbon Z Kevlar floats is in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
For float planes, yeah, I think those are a really good choice. I think any Seawind or Icon A5 or, you know, solid PBY you can get a hold of would be cool.
If you can find one, the Dynam PBY was actually a pretty good time.
Yeah, he'll have this thing done in a little bit. We don't have any receivers left.
That's alright, I got one in the other one I show him. Looks like we got another one now. We can do some Focke-Wulf formations.
Oh, yes. Eflite Mall. Yeah, that would be a good one. The Arrows Husky on floats is wonderful. I can see that, man. Those are nice planes. Those 1800 millimeter planes are great. If you want a float plane without going 6S, definitely look at the 1800 millimeter Husky, Ranger. What else? Oh, the FMS 1700 millimeter PA-18 Cub comes with floats. EQ says the Dynam Spitfire on floats.
You know, that's one I built and I never flew it.
Yeah, I wonder how that is.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, wasn't that originally how that Spitfire came about? It was a racer. I thought it was like a seaplane racer.
The
Spitfire.
on floats?
No, like originally, before it was a warplane, it was a racer plane that was winning stuff.
Really?
That's what I think.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good
I
question.
swear I read that one time. The Spitfire, that's where it came from. It was like that's why it's so elegant looking. You wouldn't have come up with that to go fighting. They just already had the thing and it was wicked fast, is what I remember.
They're like, oh yeah, it's time.
Dude, check it out.
That's like pretty much it.
That is pretty much it. Set up the radio, you're done.
Not much.
Flight Test Grumman. Flight Test Grumman, yeah, I don't know anything about it, but that's another choice. Boss puts 2 ounces of nose weight in the maul. He likes that better.
The maul?
Yeah.
I could see that.
The maul, everybody who's ever flown one loves it. It looks like it flies great.
You know, I had one, and it was one that was just like, to me. I mean, to me. But
I like the Timbers.
There's a lot of guys that love. I love the Timbers, man.
Timbers on floats are killer. But they're on floats. I mean, when I hear seaplane, I think of something with a keel on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The 190 is available at Big Go Hobby. It's from Top RC.
And it's a pretty good deal. I mean, it's only $229. I'll let me get the one so you guys see this now. It's put together.
There you go. That's right. I remember now. Spitfire developed from Schneider Cup Racer in the 20s and 30s.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you guys see that it took like no time at all to build. I already have all the linkages installed, props on. That's all to it with this one. So I'll grab the one that I have put together, well, with a receiver in over there, and we'll show you the functions on it.
And I'm going to show you the plane I'm talking about.
The racer. Speed racer.
So yeah, Supermarine, the same people who made the Spitfire, had this Schneider Cup winner before the Spitfire. This was the inspiration. And it was on floats, man. It was like a sea racer, which, you know, if it wasn't for the Schneider Cup of it all, I would think that the Spitfire would probably suck on the water. But apparently did pretty good. We're going to show you one with the gear down already. That's the gear.
That's the gear. Out here.
A model trains and planes. What's up?
Got touring.
Yeah, Turbo Timber Evolution's awesome. Yep, Spitfire developed from Schneider Cup Racer in the 20s and 30s. Who were some of the pilots of renown that flew that Schneider Cup? I swear, didn't Doolittle fly one of these? Somebody, who was winning the Schneider Cup flying that thing back in the day? To my guy who knows what I'm talking about. Let's see, where did he go? Wingeal, yeah. Who was the pilot that we should know? I want to think it was Doolittle, but I could be wrong. But it's somebody famous who had a long, prolific career in aviation and perhaps military, I'm pretty sure. Tony Spears says he has an older Spectrum programmer for ESC. Do you have to have the newer V2 to program the newer Spectrum stuff? Example, like the new A10. Yes, you do have to have the V2. At the moment, that's the word. Cool. He's gonna get it going and drop the gear. Let you guys see him real good up and close.
Yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it, man. Oops.
You took off from his trunk today with his turbo timber.
so I can hold a little better like that. I won't spin it all the way up because I know he's scared of propellers.
I mean, I'm not scared of it. I'm just cautious.
Oh yeah.
Airvex says to Tony that he used his V1 programmer to put reverse on the A10. I didn't know
love
you
the
could
gear
do that.
doors on this thing though.
Bro, let me hold it up there.
Oh, they can see it, I think. It's good. Why you mean mugging the camera, dude?
I'm not trying. I'm not even trying to be in the shot. I just want to see if it's in there. I'm not in it, am I?
I'm kidding.
I ain't trying to.
All right.
All right, that's
They
the
go
gear.
in and out. Check it
Yeah.
out. Split flaps. Yeah. Looks pretty good though. I mean, all in all.
3S Warbird.
3S Warbird for the price. I mean, you can't beat it, man.
What ESC is in there? Do you know?
Let me tell you.
Mean mugging the camera. Yeah, I probably had an RBF going. Doolittle flew the GBs. Yeah, George.
40 amp ESC.
40 amp ESC. Posing.
Cozy.
What's up, Enrique? Is that battery out?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's got the pigtail struts. Plastic clad.
Yeah, it's got a 750 kV motor in it.
750 kV.
You could actually maybe put this bird on 4S. I don't know. We'll try it. It really don't need it. It's pretty quick.
What'd you feel about the nose over potential? I didn't think
It wasn't bad.
I don't.
No, I mean
It's
flew.
actually probably a little better on the ground because it's not
It did
perfectly scale.
I say yeah, it did fine.
Actually,
Yeah, but not bad.
throttle cuts off.
Throttle cuts always off.
I don't trust it.
This is my safety, sir.
That's why I got all my. I got all my stuff, bro. I get hurt doing other things. Yeah, so that's that.
That is that. Boom.
That is that.
Bang.
Where'd Michael Sherman go? Yeah, I knew about the B-25 for sure, Doolittle Raiders, but I've read his biography and there was a lot he had done. But yeah, I don't think it was the Schneider Cup. George was saying it was GBs that he was flying. Who flew the Schneider Cup? Supermarine racer. I'm looking it up.
Good old Schneider Cup.
Tell them what else they've won, Bobby.
3 subscriptions?
Free subscriptions. We have friends who don't subscribe to YouTube because they ain't paying. They ain't paying. It's like, well, this stuff should be for free. Well, it is. Subscribing is free. It's just like selecting a channel you want to have come up and be notified on. Doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe to your buddies.
That's where I'm at on the Albi so far.
Check it out. I'll be
getting there.
sure.
I have all the parts laid out back here, but I'm getting there. Well, dude, like, it's got suspension, kind of.
Oh, sick.
See how they do that? So, yeah, it's got cush.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
That is neat.
I have to finish this side. I put one side on just to see what it looked like.
Ooh.
But I'm going to custom paint these caps. So, I haven't put this side on yet. I was just mocking it up earlier. The gear's all in place and everything. I got some work done in here. But, yeah, hopefully tomorrow night I'll have it all done, I think. One of my favorite parts, too, is the wood tail drag.
Awesome.
It's like legit looking. Like, I don't know why. It's one of my favorite parts. It's like, that's pretty neat. It looks like super legit. But yeah. And even like, oh, jeez Louise. all the motor detail and everything, and then the guns actually look really awesome on this too. It's yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Oh yeah. It'll be pretty cool. I'm excited to get this one up in the air. And I don't know if you guys have seen or not.
It must have been one of the Brit. Like I read about the Spitfire guys too.
Oh.
Before. I think it might have been. That makes sense too.
Hopefully in the future we'll see one of the adversaries of this bad boy. John Graham, you know what? I don't know yet. It's a good question.
Snow Valley says Doolittle won the Schneider.
Jeez. Breaking it.
Snow Valley says Doolittle won the Schneider in 1925. Well, then I remembered it right. That's what I was saying. Yeah. I knew somebody did. Is that Spandu? I have no idea.
I don't know what kind of gun it is. It looks like, yeah, if that's what the Germans used back then, it looks like some type of 50 cal or something. Not too sure, to be honest with you. It's really detailed. It looks good.
Let me show them.
I'm not 100% sure.
It looks really good. Mean mugging.
Mean mugging.
Man, look at that.
That's cool. I mean, look at the engine detailing. I know some of you guys with some of this stuff will go crazy on painting them and everything else, but I mean, it's awesome to do it too. It's very scale.
It is. That looks good. Boy, there's a lot you can do with that.
There
Oh,
is.
check out the screw holes for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be
Solid.
cool. It is, man.
You know, it's nice to get a screw into stuff.
It's gonna look pretty neat on there. It's all. When it's all said and done, it should look pretty cool.
Let me see that again. Get
Bada
out of
bing,
town,
man.
dude. You'll put your eye out, kid.
Put your eye out, kid. Yeah.
Trying to put it in a good spot. Man, so this is 1600 millimeter wingspan, right?
Yeah.
No, 18. Isn't this 18?
Yeah, this is 18. I'm sorry.
I said it wrong too. 1600 millimeter wingspan, 63 inches is what the Stearman is. Can't wait till you see Dave rip it. And then
This is one.
this is 1800. What's the inches on that? Let me tell you.
Should be. What is that like?
Let me tell you before I look it up. So
69.
I'm guessing 1800. So it's probably like 68, 69, or like 71. 1800 divided by 25.4, 70.
70.
0.8, so right there at 71.
That was close.
So 63-inch wingspan Stearman,
I thought
71.
the Stearman was 67.
It's a 1600. So that's 63 inches.
So many biplanes, I can't keep them all straight.
1800 is 71, and then what? 2000 or 2100? What?
Yeah, that's
85 inches
inch, so that's 20
on the Tiger Moth at a stupid good price at the
Yeah.
moment.
Man, it flies so good.
So if you got any Balsa buddies, it may not be your bag. That's cool. I get it. But it's nice. And if you've got friends that have been flying Balsa, most of them have been crying Balsa because there hadn't been any to get without spending a ton. And nobody's been really crafting these to, I guess, guys that come from a little bit of a foamy background where there's more completeness to these now than there ever has been.
Yeah.
It's easier to get into it than it ever has been. And it's taken a step back to classic town.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is where this stuff started from, you know.
Mm-hmm.
As the modeling hobby and in real life anyhow. I mean, that's why I really love the old school ball. You're not going to see me get excited about a Mustang usually.
Yeah.
That's made this way, unless they hid the fact that it was made this way well.
Yep.
Right? If you make it look like a Warbird, fine. I'm good with it. But I've had Mustangs with ribs in the wings, and I can't get with that, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But these are perfectly suited to the method of construction.
Well, my other favorite thing is how scale they get this stuff. I mean, like, look at the airfoil on that even.
Ooh, wee.
Isn't that awesome?
It's got under camber a little bit.
Yeah, you can see the airfoil on this. I mean, look at that wing. It's really cool. They did a really good job with this. It's pretty neat.
Well, that's the beauty of this now. You know, you see one really awesome. The Stearman's our first impression, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mine anyway, and everything's been pretty awesome.
Well, man, and all this stuff's built so well now. I mean, back when I started doing this stuff, it wasn't as easy as what it is now. I mean, all this stuff's laser cut now, and it all fits together perfect. And yeah, there's no sitting there cutting out stuff with a darn X-Acto knife anymore.
Yeah, really, the only work you really had to do was converting that to electric himself. He had to source some standoffs and make it happen. And being 85 inches, I mean, it doesn't surprise me they had it geared for a gas situation.
Exactly.
And guys, guys fly gas. You don't have to go electric on that. You go gas.
Yeah.
We ought to do one gas too.
I wouldn't mind it. I thought about throwing a DLE 35 on one of them.
Do it.
It's
I'll
an
take
easy
that
build,
one.
you know what I mean?
Do it. I'll take that one.
Of course.
Why? Because it's electric.
Yeah, me too. It's just so much easier, man. Gas I don't miss because every single time.
It's worth the trouble, isn't it? Going electric. You already have the stuff.
It's not only that. I got spoiled with electric because gas and nitro, man. Windex paper towel, you're cleaning the thing before you can put it back in the trailer or the truck because you'll get crap all over the place. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the smell of that stuff, but yeah, it's just I've been spoiled with electrics.
Yeah, it's hard not to be spoiled by electrics, dude.
Yeah.
Twin engine World War II. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's not for everybody. We're just proud to have it over here. You know what I mean? And so excited to be able to share that with everybody and be the source for it. I mean, it's just really cool. But yeah, Paul McNeil, it's pretty sick, dude. I can't wait to see this Albie fly too. Yeah. Super looking forward to flying these things. Air Marshal thinks it performs better on this electric setup than that DLE 35. It might.
What's up?
That the Tiger Moth performs better on our setup with Dave than with the DLE 35.
I could believe that, man, because that
I could
thing had
too.
some grunt. It literally.
I tell you what, I very rarely say unlimited vertical.
Yeah.
You were right there. You might have had it.
I came out of it to bring it back.
I know
to
you did. I know you did. Do you think it ever would have ran out?
It wouldn't have.
It was
kept
just going and going.
I was like, well, I mean, and it's so big, you get higher. You're a lot higher than what you think you are, you know, than like flying a 1.2. That thing looks.
We got
massive.
it. It's in the video coming.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah.
That thing climbed till he just said enough.
It was like,
up.
well, let's turn her back around.
And so it's not about going crazy with the Tiger Moth, but what that speaks to is how good a power system it is.
Well, you'll hear
it's
the video.
Efficient too because of that.
Yeah, and like you'll hear me in the video probably 100 times say, "I can't believe I'm just flying it at half throttle."
Yeah.
And like it flew at half throttle. It was awesome.
It was killer.
It was awesome. Like I didn't even need any more.
I'm ready for sunshine again, man. You get these things up in the air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Monday,
I can't wait to
go
try those
out.
tires.
Yeah, I know. We're supposed to.
It's going to be hard to keep the tail down.
We're supposed to hit 40 tomorrow. Woo! Which is good for us, but it's going to be windy. But I'm hoping that it gets rid of the snow that's on our runway, melts it enough, and then Monday we can get out there. It's only supposed to be about 5 to 10 out of the west.
Ooh,
and 42 degrees. Oh.
And this, yeah, hey, if it's over 30, you're winning.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And that tiger moth will be great on grass.
Oh yeah, that's going on.
Hopefully,
for sure.
Hopefully it's all melted out there.
It should be close. I hope.
But that thing actually, Bobby landed it on the runway.
Oh yeah.
A lot of time guys won't land these things on hard surface, and that's the one thing about some of the Warbird guys too. The grass makes you look good.
Oh yeah.
Because it kills the ground loop out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of slows you down.
I was
pretty
working
quick.
it too with that crosswind.
Yeah, you were, dude. It was awesome.
It was interesting.
All right, that's it for me, man. It's been a heck of a. I don't even know how long it's been. I just got home. It's been awesome. Bobby and I had a great time with the wonderful hospitality we received from our buddies in Alabama.
Oh yeah. always
Cool
great going on,
products. The store's doing good. Don't hate us because we're beautiful. You know what I mean? Things are going well, man. Thanks for being a part of it. We're pumped, right?
Oh yeah.
Man.
Come to San Diego. You might.
Okay.
You might see us soon.
It's for real.
For real.
Close, right? How
Close
close?
anyways, yeah.
How close?
Palm Springs area. Coachella Valley.
Coachella, baby.
So,
Coachella.
Stay tuned.
That just sounds nice.
Oh yeah.
It has been real, guys. Thank you so much. See you on social. Keep following us. BitGo Hobby, Pilot Ryan Media, whatever we call it. Stay on board with us. And be notified at the BitGo channel and my stuff, because we got a bunch of stuff we got up last week. Good times. What are you reading that's funny, man?
GB's comment.
I missed it.
Says Bobby's beautiful. I thought that was the best comment on there.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
I get it from Ryan.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, whatever. I tell them all the time. I just finished it. And now the river's coming again. Look at this, Bobby.
Date at Coachella. Man, I have a feeling summertime sometime, and for
something off.
Probably for a while after that. So we'll see what's going on with all of that. So
Yeah. Well, you'll know. I mean, that's why you got to follow.
pretty much
Because we'll tell you.
stuff going down.
Fun times. It's all because of y'all support.
What's that one? Fun times at Ridgemont High.
Fast times.
Fast times. Well,
Fast
now
times
it's fun
at Ridgemont.
times.
Now it's
And-
fun times.
and-
Coast to coast, man.
Yeah.
With Pilot Ryan and Bobby K.
Fun times here.
That's right.
So.
All right. 5. Hanging rats forever. 3 later. You're too good to be forgotten. I'm glad to be home.
Yes.
Be looking out, man. We had a good time. Thanks so much, you guys. See ya. See you on Soch.
Peace.